Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Vicente, and I can't tell you how many times I've heard the expression, cash is always king. What if I told you it's not when you're buying a car? As we progress through the series on car buying, I had a bunch of friends come to me and tell me, yeah, the series is great, but it doesn't really affect me because I buy all my cars in cash, and I tell them as soon as I go on the lot. That way I'm holding all the cards. Usually my response is something along the lines of, well, as long as you're happy with the deal, that's all that matters. You'll notice I didn't agree. I didn't tell them that that was probably one of the biggest mistakes they could make in buying a car, especially when they truly are holding all the cards. What was that mistake? Telling the dealership up front that they were a cash buyer. Remember when I told you to negotiate all aspects of this car one by one, to never bring up payment or terms or fees or your trade-in along the way, but to focus on each individual item of the transaction. The reason for this is because the dealers can make money on all aspects of this, from the car's price to your trade-in to fees to finance terms. By you coming onto the dealership and saying, I'm a cash buyer, you have already eliminated half the options for them to make money. So guess what? They're not going to negotiate on the other ones left. You've taken the very power you had when you walked on the lot and flushed it down the toilet. Now, I'm not telling you to go on and lie to them. What I am telling you is that when you're playing poker, you don't turn your cards around for the table to see what you've got. So as I mentioned to you guys before, there are a multitude of sites online where you can go to find out exactly how much your dealer has paid for that car. Not only that, but you can figure out what is the norm. What are most people paying for that car? And the dealers know this. They have figured out methods of making money on those other aspects of the transaction. So by you coming in and saying you have cash, you have eliminated all the rest, and now they're going to stick to that one line where they know they can make money. Don't do it. Now, we've all heard of those dealerships that have sold a car at rock bottom prices. And oftentimes the reason is because they believed they could make money in those additional steps, so they were willing to reduce the margin on the vehicle itself because they didn't care. They were still going to make their profits on the other aspects. This is what we want to happen for you, without telling them that you're also not going to give it to them on the back end. So if you're a cash buyer and you walk onto the lot, remember your job is to negotiate the price of that vehicle, item by item. You're to remain calm and never talk about the other aspects. Don't talk payment, don't talk trade-in, don't talk financing terms with your sales guy. Your sales guy's job is to get you the car you want and negotiate that price to where you want. That's it. This is your opportunity to negotiate the price and the price only. The easiest way to talk to him is say that you're extremely concerned of your privacy and you'll only talk about those other aspects when it comes to financing in a private room. On the lot, all you want to do is talk price of the car. Now, when you get to finance, I want you to ask the finance folks to figure out what the taxes and fees are associated with the car's price you just negotiated at. Again, we're not getting into the rest yet. They're going to push back here. They're going to ask a lot of those baited questions. Don't take it. Just ask for your own sanity. You'd like to know what the fees and taxes are on this so you can have a general idea of what the total will be. And then you can begin your negotiation on the fees. You see what we're doing here? We're simply taking it step by step like we've talked about in the other videos without revealing the final step that you're not going to do anything in financing. You're not actually going to get a loan or lease on this vehicle. But we're not letting that cat out of the bag yet. We're still holding our cards to our chest. I used to refer to this negotiation tactic as talking them into a corner. See, when you're out on the lot, they have a million different directions they can take the conversation and their negotiation. As you whittle them down, you are reducing the amount of avenues they have. Never letting them know that that one that they're planning on escaping through, which is your financing terms, that door's already closed. Once you have the price of the car negotiated and the fees in line with what you're comfortable with, and you have the total amount, that's when you finally unveil that you don't need financing terms, that you're comfortable with that price. One final piece here is, guys, if you're gonna write them a check, They may want to wait till that check clears, so you have to wait for your car, unless the bank's open and they're willing to call the bank to verify those funds. But either way, you've just shrewdly negotiated the best deal on that car possible. So when all is said and done, cash is king for you, just not the dealers. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please smash that thumbs up button. If you're not already subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe down below and hit the little bell icon. That way you're notified the next time we upload a video. Catch you guys in the next one. See ya.